Hey, what's up guys? It's Corey here with Dapper Dollars, and today we're going to talk about whether or not it is time to sell Hyliion and just take the loss and move on. You ready? Let's get started. So, this channel is all about using the online income opportunities like Merch by Amazon and Etsy to build our income online and invest this income in things like the stock market and real estate. If that sounds like something you're interested in, like and subscribe, and let's get started. So, we have all seen that the stock market has been on a nasty ride, especially if you're invested heavily into the NASDAQ, which I am. Most of my stocks are in the NASDAQ. And that actually includes Hyliion, because Hyliion is one of these EV plays that is really centered around the electrification of vehicles, even in the trucking space. And so that means that they get lumped in with the NASDAQ. So whenever the NASDAQ goes down, Hyliion goes down. Whenever the NASDAQ goes up, Hyliion somewhat goes up. But if you've noticed anything about Hyliion recently, you've noticed that even whenever the NASDAQ goes up, Hyliion can't seem to get up. And there are obviously a lot of short sellers going after Hyliion, pushing the price potentially down below $10 in the future. That is at least where some short positions are. But is it true that it's time to get out of Hyliion? Does this mean that Hyliion has failed as a company and that this stock is basically not going to do anything? And it's just going to be a nothing burger, and we're basically wasting money investing in this? No, not at all. Nothing has changed at all about this company. Nothing has come out to say that Hyliion is under investigation for fraud. Nothing has come out to say that Hyliion can't meet the demands that they've said that they were going to reach. Nothing has come out to say anything like that. It's just the fact that Hyliion, for better or worse, is terrible at PR. And by terrible at PR, I mean they don't tell us anything. And so whenever the stock goes down, and the NASDAQ goes down because it's following the NASDAQ, then there's no real reason to see, okay, my stock is continually going down. Is there any light at the end of this tunnel? And they don't put any information out there. It doesn't give investors a reason to get involved in this stock. And so whenever some people see it go down, they just say, well, I've already lost money in this, so I might as well give up. And then there's also the short sellers. The short sellers are definitely pushing the stock down, but we know that there have been no fundamental changes in Hyliion. There is nothing that says that they aren't going to meet their projected sales for 2021. They met their projected sales in Q4 of 2020. We have to wait for their next earnings call to see anything about what's happening in 2021. And honestly, guys, I feel that we are going to be pleasantly surprised. The videos that I've done in the past on their team that they put in place, the fact that they have the positioning to beat Tesla, even getting to the inner city sector sooner, all of these things line up for Hyliion to be an amazing company in the future. They have the technology to deliver. They have the availability of the market that is there. All they need to do is let people know what's going on. I haven't really looked for an interview recently with Thomas Healy, but if he could just maybe not be the sole face of Hyliion all the time and let the marketing person that he's hired actually do not... That sounds bad. I don't want to say that he's not allowing him to do his job. I am saying that right now, compared to other companies that we invest with, like if you see Vuzix or Amethyst, these companies do a great job of letting their shareholders know exactly what's going on with the company. Like Amethyst recently came out with a notice that let us know that they got approved for the pipeline and for the liquid fuel production of their biofuels in the future. Their stock jumped like 12% today. This could be Hyliion. If they would just let us know what's going on. And I understand that it's slow moving. I understand that it's a startup. And they probably are working like madmen to get everything done. However, this isn't the best thing for us, the investors, because we want to know that what we've chosen to invest in is going to be growing in the future. And honestly, I know that it is still going to grow in the future. However, there are a lot of people who have gotten into the stock market recently that are short-sighted would probably be the best way to put that. They're short-sighted in that if the stock does not gain 20 to 30% within the first month of them buying into the stock, it seems like a nothing burger, and that's just not true. So guys, if you're in Hyliion, I would just implore you to, keep that diamond hand position, as Wall Street Bets would say, and I'm honestly going to hold on to this until the end or the middle of 2022, and I'm going to reevaluate there, just because a lot of what Hyliion has said is that most of their sales projections and the ability to see if they're going to meet those projections are going to come in likely Q4 of 2021. So that information is not going to come out until mid-2022, and so that's where I'm likely going to be reassessing this position. I have close to, I think, $4,000 to $5,000 invested in this of a $16,000 stock portfolio. So I'm kind of all in on this position. I mean, this position is like 25% of my entire stock market portfolio. But guys, I mean, there's really not much to say. There's not much to hype you on about this stock, but everything that I've said in the past remains true now. Nothing has fundamentally changed about this video. Hyliion tracks the NASDAQ. Short sellers are coming after this stock, and we know essentially what we've invested in. If you are invested in this stock, you know exactly what you have invested in, hopefully. Hopefully you've watched the videos. Hopefully you've done your due diligence on this stuff. But in my opinion, Hyliion is in a position to succeed. It'd be great if they could come out with more information more often, but it is what it is, and I still love this company. I still love this company for the next 5 to 10 years. I do think we're going to see a significant stock increase at the end of 2021 or beginning of 2022, but that is all up in the air. This is the stock market, and we're in some interesting times, so I'll keep you posted if anything comes out, but this is where I'm at right now, and so again, I would just encourage you to keep that diamond hand position. And I mean, if you have money to invest, keep investing. I've honestly invested all that I'm willing to invest right now. I would like to build positions in stocks like WiseKey, which I found recently. The valuation on that company as far as being undervalued is insane. So that's likely where I'm going to be putting most of my money now. But whenever I get a few $100s here and there, I'm likely going to be picking up Hyliion stock, especially if it's under $12. So anyway, that's where I'm at. That's my position on Hyliion right now and whether or not I'm going to be selling. So yeah, do with it what you will. Hope you guys have a great week. And remember, someone is going to do something amazing every day, guys. Why not you? See ya.